That's why I like working with Harry. Here's my man Harry. Harry's a director, producer, all-round filmmaker. What other titles would you?
Photographer.
Photographer, definitely. Or just a guru of life as well. Has great words of wisdom as well.
I can't self administer that title, I don't think.
I have a question for you about titles. When do you feel you can give yourself a title? Like at what point? At what point do you become a photographer? Like go from like a hobby photographer to photographer?
When you start getting paid to do it, I guess.
First paycheck?
Sure.
Amazing.
I mean, that's the thing that people don't understand about the industry is like, one day you can just say, I am this thing, and if you go...
Please continue.
The thing about it is, if you go out one day and say, I am this thing, I am a director, I am a drone operator, I am a DP, and you go and find jobs and you work in those industries and you volunteer and you intern and you go and do those things, you become that thing. That's like, that's it.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. The amount of effort that you put into it, and I mean, just who you are as a person in general and how it works and what else is going on in your life and if it's successful and if the relationships work and if it's successful, you know, all of those things have external factors. But if you do those things every day, whether you're alone, whether you're with a team, then you are that thing.
Yeah.
Simple as that. And if you have that mindset, that's like the thing. It's like, what matters more? Does it matter more like what you feel you are or what you think other people think you are? Because
I would say the first.
The first is what matters, but
Yeah.
what do we think more about? The second.
Yeah.
And the thing about that, and I know it's relatable from just talking to friends, like growing up thinking that second way is so counterintuitive to like, just to like growth in general.
Yeah.
And I think that fear holds a lot of people back. And I think hearing it from somebody that was also in that place not even that long ago, and probably will be back in that place at some point in the future, because that's how life works. Like,
I had this situation, and I was out on the balcony here with my friend Benny, who comes in here, and he's starting to become a photographer. He is a photographer. He takes photos. He's been paid for his photography, but in his mind, he's not. I don't know. He has this thing about it. Anyway, some guy comes out and he's like, "What do I do?" I told him, "I'm a filmmaker. I'm a photographer." And someone asked Ben, they're like, "What do you do?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'm trying, some photography, and I'm wanting to kind of get a bit more in the industry and take more photos." And I thought to myself in that moment, bro, you are a photographer. And from the other guy's point of view, he doesn't know you. He doesn't know me.
Right.
Like, he's asking me, and I'm like, I'm a photographer, filmmaker. That's what I do for my career. He's asking Ben, and he's like, I don't really, like, kind of photography. It's not even, like, about the skill of the people. It's, like, how you present, how you see yourself. If you see yourself as, like, a confident photographer, that's what you do, I think, then other people are going to see that as well, as opposed to think what they think, and then they think what you think, and you get into this weird psychological battle.
Feedback loop of self-doubt. The less you try and put emphasis on what other people's perceptions of you are, based on the choices that you make or the work that you do, the better off you'll be in just pursuing what you actually enjoy and what's going to make you happy in the long run, because we've only got one life and we might as well be doing something that we love. And I certainly feel like I have that, and I want other people to have that. And I'm sorry, Tallis, I have to go. I have to shoot.
Bye, bro.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Just try a bunch of shit.